screaming.
And I just knew I was gonna fall, and I meant this nigga ain't finna get on top of me. So while I was falling, I picked his ass up, slammed him on that liquor table, slid him to the end, and when he got to the end, I was beating that ass.
Podcast. I'm your host, Free K.
I'm Raven.
No.
I'm Tamya.
And I want to thank y'all both for joining me. And Tamya, you got a lot going on. You got the dance team. Just hosted, the talent show.
Yes.
What was that like for you?
It was a lot of work. It was fun. It was stressful, but it came through and it turned out to be nice.
Okay, then it was really nice.
Thank y'all.
You did a really good job.
Well, I had help from Shannon, and I couldn't do it by myself.
Right.
But and Mr. Pinson, he really be right there for my dancing. He always come through. So with them two, it made it easier.
And you came out and you showed out too.
Girl, I had to show out.
So, was it your idea to do the talent show, or how did that come about?
So, after I had did my fashion show, I had called Mr. Pinson, and I was going to do what I wanted to do for the kids. I wanted to do a Beauty and the Beast pageant. And Mr. Pinson was like, I was just going to call you because everybody been talking about bringing the MLK talent show back. And he was like, I want to put you in charge of it because you did such a good job with your fashion show. And I was like, well, Khadijah told me when we did something else that Shannon said he wanted to help. And he was like, bet, I'm going to put y'all in charge of it. Y'all get everything in control. And it went from there.
The thing. Okay, that was really nice. Not only that, you do also got Baddies going on.
Yes, period.
Yes, Baddies Chattanooga.
Yeah,
so that's not far away from Dalton.
At all.
So what's going on with that?
So we went to a party like a couple weeks ago. We got there and, we walked in, we had to take a shot, everybody was turning up, it was just getting good. Of course, when in Chattanooga, people don't know how to act, somebody starts shooting.
Oh, dang.
Of course, but I gotta give it to the Baddies of Chattanooga security, they was on point because they made everybody get to the back, real good. And before they let us leave, they was outside with these big ass guns. Can we cuss?
Yeah, you
these big ass guns or whatever, and they made it. They was lit. But other than that, it was fun. So now up until the show, the auditions in March, we're supposed to be doing parties and fun stuff up until the end.
Okay. So for sure you're already on the show.
Basically, look at me. Who wouldn't want me on that show? I'm just saying, but from the looks of it and talks of it, yeah.
Okay. So when are y'all planning on shooting? Is that set or is that just?
I just know the audition's at the end of March, and it's gonna be a live audition too. You can actually get tickets and y'all can come watch the auditions or whatever. And then they're gonna have food and stuff. But I think after the auditions, that's gonna be filmed. So everything is gonna be filmed. So I think after the audition is basically when they're gonna start filming the show. Or whatever. So.
And I love that for you, Tamya. I watched your audition. I was like, I replayed it and replayed it and replayed. I was like, Tamya, that's my girl.
Yeah, just like when I did the audition for the little Sydney Star show that never. Okay, so I made that show too. And then it's the people that we was supposed to be doing it for was unprofessional. They was getting into it with each other. Then they had picked 5 people in Las Vegas and then 5 people from Atlanta. And everybody just quit. It was so unprofessional. So now I see Ray J got a new network coming out called Tronics or something, so he trying to do something with that, but I don't know if I want to keep wasting my time with him because we had one audition the first time we went. Everybody flew in from all over the world. They didn't even show up.
Damn.
So then we had another audition, and right when we was getting ready to start filming and all that, they got the fight in there, got the shooting, and they was talking about they gonna send out another location. We never got another location.
Very unprofessional.
So that's why a lot of people dropped out. They was unprofessional.
Yeah. Okay, but did y'all hear about the 7-year-old that had waxed 24 women?
Yes.
Her mama had she had owned a business. Y'all didn't hear about that?
Yeah, no.
I ain't heard nothing about that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So basically a woman had owned a wax business. I think she was an esthetician. How do you say that?
I don't know what she was, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So she let her daughter wax 24 women, grown ass women, let her wax them, and she made $100-something or something.
That's weird.
And my thing is, it's the grown women, y'all really sat down and knew this 7-year-old child was finna wax y'all, and y'all just sat down with it. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I think that's weird though, anybody in their right mind, like, I'm not about to let this little girl.
Right, like who would want to get naked in front of a 7-year-old child anyway?
Little girl,
Yeah, that's weird.
But she is getting investigated by like child protective services.
She went to jail and everything.
She should have took her ass to jail because that's just this shit ain't cool.
So how do y'all feel about being married? Like, well, you are married, actually.
I mean, it's a good thing. It has its perks, it has its up and downs, but at the most part, it's really great. Like, you just have to learn. I think my biggest thing is, I'm 34, so for a long time I've been single. You know, I'm used to doing everything on my own, being independent, and then I got a good husband anyway. Shout out to my bae. But it's just like me. I had to learn how to start letting him be there more for me, and you know, not just necessarily depending on somebody, but you know, just having that person there. You know, because my mom raised me always be the independent, but it have its ups and downs. It's just like a friendship, a relationship. Every day ain't gonna be a good day, but you have to move past certain things and work towards it. Most definitely when you got a good husband.
Yeah.
Cause I got a good one.
So, do you want to get married?
Yes.
Really? Do you want to do like a big fancy wedding, or like would you just do like a courthouse type thing?
No, I want a big wedding.
Yeah, girl, go all out.
Big ass wedding.
Yeah.
I think I want a big one too. Like I've already had it planned out and pictured in my head, like, because I had my stepdad and my dad there, both for me. You know, I had both of them. So it's like, I had in my head that I want my stepdad, which is Bree's dad, to walk me halfway down the aisle. And then I want my dad to walk me the rest of the way.
That's fine.
I was going to do that, but my dad, he couldn't make it because of my stepmom, you know. So my stepdad actually walked me out too. But that's how I was going to do. I was going to have my stepdad walk me halfway and then walk me to my daddy and have me walk the rest of the way. But I had a big wedding. It's a lot of money. And like I did my whole wedding, like everything. Like I didn't have no help. Like cause I know what I wanted. So I didn't have no wedding coordinator because I wanted to do everything I wanted to do. But it was stressful. Getting people dropping out your wedding the day of, the week of, that's the hard part. But when that day comes, like, and everything go through smooth, it's really a beautiful moment. Like I enjoyed it.
Okay, now let's talk about stressful in a different way. Like, what if it doesn't work out? And it's really hard to get out of marriage. Like, I'm sure y'all heard about that 50 part, that girl, Risa Tisa.
I've started it, but
now, he let her get out easy. But it's hard to get out of marriage. Like, if the other person is like, no, I'm not signing the papers. Like, it's really hard. So that's another thing that's like scary about.
And when you have kids with it, it's like even more of a process and everything like that. So marriage is, you have to know, or you know, at least hope you know that that's the one you want to be with forever. So you ain't got to go through that.
Exactly. Yeah. So how do y'all feel about, speaking of kids, being friends with your child? Like, and to what extent would you be friends to your child? Because, you know, some people are like, no, you should not be friends with your child.
I think you should at least have some type of friendship with your kid, because if not, your kid's gonna be scared to come to you for stuff. You need to have that bond with them where y'all can cut up and laugh, and then they know when things are serious. So I mean, a friendship, but not to the point where I'm just letting him do whatever, or her, whoever it is, let them do whatever they want to do. You know?
I agree with Raven on that, because I think you should be able to have that special bond and friendship with your child. You know what I'm saying? So like she said, they won't be scared to come to you about certain situations and talk to you about everything. But also, you need to let your child know there's a stopping point of a parentship and friendship. Some of these parents these days, baby, they kids is, baby, since I've been in Georgia, let me just say.
Okay, so you feel about the same way, or what you feel like?
I definitely feel the same way. Like, I was always taught, like, your parents can't be friends with their kids. But it's like with my son, like, I want him to be able to come to me about things, like, feel comfortable with me, like.
Of course.
You want your child to come to you before anybody else.
Okay, then So how do men approach y'all? Like, is it like, do they be coming trying to spend money? Or are they just trying to fuck? Or like, how do most men approach y'all as women?
For me and everything you named,
I done have
that.
Girl, you'd be surprised.
So it's not like the same thing. Like most men, most men try to approach me like on a relationship type tip. Like for me, that's what it is for me.
But you know, it also too, men, they can see like kind of how you carry yourself, like where a woman want to go. Like just like it's a lot of girls out here who carry themselves like they just want to fuck. So a nigga see that, so they just gonna want to fuck. You know, it's the way you carry yourself, like the way you carry yourself now. You know, like me. You got to know I like to keep my hair and nails done. I'm that bitch. So you know, a nigga know for a fact if you gonna get with me, you got to be able to spend some money, pay some bills or something. I mean, not because I need you to, but just it's the principle. Like you're not gonna be with me and you can't do nothing for me if I needed you to, because I'm independent at the end of the day. But if I'm gonna be fucking you, giving you head or anything, nigga, you gonna pay a bill or something when it's time to be paid. But not just because I need you to, but you ain't gonna be getting nothing out of me. But you know, just the way you carry yourself, men really can see that. Like if you go around carrying yourself like a slut, that's how they gonna treat you. If you walk around, you know, like a boss, cute, and you know they gonna treat you like a lady, they gonna be like, okay, yeah, she ain't with that shit. And that's what a lot of girls don't realize. They be like, well, how these people be getting this and getting that? Because y'all hoes out here running around looking like hoes, so these niggas gonna treat you like a hoe. If you run around here looking like a lady and being classy, then that a nigga know how to approach you. You see what I'm saying? Cause
yeah, I agree with that. Okay, then, so you're not from Dalton, obviously.
No, thank God.
So what was it like, the transition moving from Mississippi to Georgia? What has that experience been?
So I moved to Georgia, Calhoun, matter of fact, in 2005. So when I first went to school, you know, I had to beat up like a couple bitches, a couple niggas. Yeah, like my.
You talking about Mississippi or Georgia?
Calhoun. When I first moved. Damn. So I want to say it was like my second week of school. Probably not even my first week. I had moved to Calhoun because I was a Hurricane Katrina victim. And everybody used to come up to me talking about, are you gay? You gay? You gay? So I'm like, is you gay or whatever? But of course at the time, y'all know I wasn't coming out, you know. So I was like, nah, bitch, why you asking me that? So, you know, I had to beat up a couple folks and let them know, bitch, I'm not from here. You're not gonna bully me. But after that, you know, everybody just loved me. Like, I was just that person. Like, once they knew I wasn't that bitch to fuck with, they knew. Like I was cool with everybody. Like everybody, boys, girls, it didn't matter.
So was you dealing with white folks or black folks?
It was the black people.
Black people messed with you. Okay, I just
because I was new here, so you know I think they was like trying to pick me or whatever. But they don't know they was fucking with the wrong bitch. Because like now Calhoun school, they remodeled the school. When I went to that bitch, it was raggedy. Every part of that school where I don't whoop somebody ass at, I promise you they'll remodel, from the gym, the band hall, the track. Because I was whooping ass left and right. I wasn't playing with them hoes. That's like now. If people know me from Calhoun, they're gonna be like, oh, that motherfucker crazy. He can fight or he can dance or this and that. But then they're gonna say at the same time, I'm cool because I'm really a cool person. Like, I give you the energy you give me, but don't cross me. Because, bitch, then you're gonna have to get these hands in. That's what happened.
And Calhoun is where you met your best friend, that one guy, that white boy?
Tony. Me and him, we all went to, me, him, his sister, we all went to school together. It's like, I got a lot of close friends from Calhoun, but Tony, that's where I met him from. Like, he was in a grade under me, and his sister was a grade under him. And it's just like we all ran track. Me and Tony had some classes and stuff together, and we just got close. Like they used to come to our house and stuff, cookouts and stuff. So that's like my brother with his fat ass. But that's where I met him at.
So what was it like coming out to your family and stuff?
Okay, so about that. So like I said, I'm from Mississippi. I mean, I was in Katrina. So my best friend from Mississippi, they was in Katrina too. So they moved to Savannah, Georgia, when we moved to Calhoun. So every holiday, every break we had, her mama would send me a ticket and I would go up there with my friends and stuff. And you know, up there, that's when I was myself. That's when I really found who I was. So I would go up there, her mama would keep my hair and nails and stuff done, and then I would have to come home and then be who I really wasn't. And then it kept me and my mama into it, I'm gonna say that, because I was trying to hide who I really was. And then one day my mama was like, that bitch you got hiding inside you, she gonna make me kill you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, once I did came up to my family, they was like, I already knew, we was just waiting on you to tell us and blah blah blah. But back to that, now I feel bad for everybody that I done beat up through high school, because I beat them up just for stating the true fact. But it is what it is. Bitch, I wasn't ready for it to come out yet, so y'all shouldn't have been trying to bring it out. So they got their ass whooped.
But you had the support though when you did. That's good. That's good.
Only thing my mama said was, so how I really came out and told my mama, like I said, I was up there with my best friend, and I started dating this boy, and it kind of got like serious. And I have a girl cousin in Mississippi, her name Keita, she gay. She's a stud or whatever. So I was like, mama, guess what? Keita finally came out and she gay. And my mom was like, you gay too, son? And I was like, well, okay, yes, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm dating somebody. Yeah, I like boys. And then I was like, but I got some else to tell you. She's like, oh shit, what now? You can't, you just, and then I was like, okay, well, I like to dress like a woman too. And she was like, why? And I was like, because the type of men I like manly men, you know. They gonna fuck with me because I look like a bitch. And she was like, I understand that too. She was just like, but if you're gonna be a pretty girl, you're gonna be a pretty bitch like me. You're gonna touch yourself as a woman because I'm pretty and you're a reflection of me. Right. Or whatever. So I had the support. And then when I used to go back home, when I finally came out, like in Mississippi, I would only be a girl on the weekend. Okay. And I got tired of that shit. So I was going to parties and stuff, and my cousins would be like, you gonna have to start wearing a signal when you go out, cause like they was trying, like they
what's that?
Because they never saw me dressed up before, cause I never was dressed up in Mississippi. It was always out of town. So when I finally started dressing up on the weekend, I would go out, and my cousins and everybody be like, you gonna have to let us know who you is when you go out, because we be looking at your ass and shit and your thick, and you gonna have to start giving us signals and shit like that. So it got to the point I was like, Mama, I'm tired of being two people. I'm just gonna be a girl every day. And she was like, okay, I want everything I had as a boy. I threw that shit away. And I was a girl from here on out. And then my mama's friend, I had seen them at the store one day, and I was like, oh my gosh, your mama said you was a beautiful girl. And that made me feel good, because you know, my mama told me, you know, that, but then I was like, I really didn't know what she really felt behind my back, because you know your parent gonna tell you stuff. But when her friend came up to me, was like, your mama said you was a pretty ass girl, you know, that made me feel so good in the inside. But my mama, she support me, my brothers, everybody really.
Yes, I definitely love that.
And you and your mom are close too.
Yeah, we real close.
Okay then. So how old were you when that was happening?
18.
18. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, I really love that. Especially from your brothers. How many brothers do you got?
I got one brother. He live in California, and it's just like only thing my brother knew before anybody, because like I'm 34, he 33. Like we my birthday in August, his birthday in September. Like we neck to neck. So growing up, we was close. So he knew like before anybody. But then only thing he said is like when he saw me as a girl, he was just like, I don't know how you got your nappy ass hair like that. That's all he would say. But other than that, my brother. He ain't never treat, but he would tell people like, all right now, y'all better leave my brother alone, because he will beat y'all ass. Like, he never, my family support me, still do to this day.
Right. Okay, and so society-wise, like being in public and stuff, how has womanhood accepted you?
Good. I mean, the way I am, I don't care what nobody think. Like, if I gave a fuck about what people think, I wouldn't be who I am. Like, to me, people talking shit and got something to say, it motivates me to keep going, because bitch, that mean I'm doing something right if you gotta be out here talking about it. But as far as like people treating me different, I ain't never had nobody, you know, I know a lot of gay people be talking about people treat them this type. I ain't never had that shit happen to me. I know a lot of people have done killed themselves because I'm not me, because I feel like if you can't respect yourself, you can't expect nobody else to respect you. I don't give a fuck what the next person says think about me, because bitch, I'm still gonna do what I want to do, and y'all bitches still gonna talk, so keep talking.
So you ain't lose no friends, nothing like that.
Hell no.
Period.
All my close friends, really I grew up with, all my friends in Calhoun and everywhere I done grew up with. Now that I'm who I am, I still fuck with them. Like we all still close. It's just like I graduated from before a couple of them. So every year they used to come up to me like when I got ready to turn 18, and we still be hanging out. They was still in school, like the football game and stuff. They'll come up to me like, so you gonna tell us you gay yet? You gonna tell us you gay yet? You gonna be 18 tomorrow? You gonna tell us you gay yet? It's like they all knew. They just wanted me to, you know. But no, my friends still cool. They'll call me now like if they finna get the boxing. First person they gonna call, like, oh, we gonna call Dre Shun. And I'm like, I'm Tamya. They be like, nigga, I'm not calling you Tamya. I know you is Dre Shun, but they all still respect me.
And I heard of a couple like people still call you that. I've heard that. And it doesn't change anything. It don't make you feel any type of way.
Hell no, because to them that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? To them that's like my mama. She get better on try to call me Tamya, most definitely like when we in public. But to them, hell no, I'm Dre Shun. My husband, I got to the point where he started calling me that, and I look at him like, nigga, no. But
one thing about me, you know, my name is Bree Shun. So when people do call me that, I feel like they really care about me. I've always said that. Like when you say my real name, you really love me.
And like, really know
it's who you different are. When you call me Bree Shun. I ain't gonna lie. So going to jail, what's that experience like?
Oh, I hate it.
Hated it. Do they like mess with you or like what you hate about it?
When I went to jail, they loved me. Like I had this one white boy ask me to jump the broom with him. I'm like, what the fuck that mean? They was like, if you jump the broom with him, you in jail, y'all married and blah blah this and a whole bunch of shit. But like it's like me going to jail. My first time going to jail, I remember it was late when I went in there, so everybody was asleep. So I woke up the next morning. And my roommate ran down the stairs. I hear him hollering to me, oh my God, y'all, it's a girl in here with me. So when I walked out like in the morning for breakfast, everybody was just looking at me like, but I mean, I hate jail. Yeah. It's just not for me. I just hate the part of being locked up and can't do what you want to do. But other than that, like, they be nice to me. They call me Biscuit in there. Biscuit. And like, I just hate the part when they just be walking around in the circle. I be looking up. Yeah. But then it gets to the point where you start walking in the circle. Like, you ain't got nothing to do. But what I like the most about jail was dick print. Because, you know, I like dick and I'm gay. And then most niggas in there, so you have to find something. So they be walking around, I be sitting at the table looking at, counting the dicks. One dick, that's a big dick. You know, I had to do something, but I hate that shit. That's what's stopping me from beating up a lot of people right now. Because I'm on probation and I can't go back to jail. And then my dance team, you know, they look up to me a lot. So. But I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. A lot of bitches, because it's a lot of people out there going on. But they ain't worth my freedom, so fuck them. Period.
So speaking of your dance team, have you ever got into it with any moms of the dance team?
Yes.
For real?
I mean, not just really got into it with them, but you know, me, I try to, you know, let a lot of stuff go. But yeah, you damn right. When it's my business, if it's something, I'm gonna let you know. Most definitely when you try to step in and try to act like you're running something, yes, of course you're gonna get into it with people's parents, because some parents think their child better than the next parent. Some parents think their child should be the captain when they really just don't know. But yes, I done got into it with parents before, but you gonna do that. I done got into it with other coaches. It's a lot.
Okay then. But Raven, we were supposed to have another guest here, so I'm gonna transition and I'm gonna ask you this question. So being raised by your grandma, has that influenced you to be like a different parent? Like, how has that influenced you as a parent, being raised by your grandparents instead of your mom?
The type of person, you know, grandmama was. My grandma, she was like very loving, you know, and like she would let anybody come in, you know, her house. So I feel like that made me who I am, you know, being raised by her, you know, like I feel like that's the reason I'm more giving and I'm always wanting to help people. So I think being raised, the person that raises you kind of makes you the way you are. That's true. You know, so that's what I think, like, it is a difference, you know, like living with my grandma and then moving with my mama, you know, I see the difference. So they're different people, you know? And it's just made me be wanting to be more helpful. And I see somebody and I want to help them. Like, I was in the store one day and a little boy was asking his mom for a toy. And he really wanted it. And she was like, no, we can't get it. We got the money. And I was like, I'll get it for him. Like, come on, I'll get it for him. You know, it's just, I feel like she made me the person I am.
Yeah, so it definitely has like an effect on you. That's really sweet. So what have you took from your mom and applied it to parenting?
Well, me and my mom hasn't always been like where I feel like I can go to her for stuff, you know? So that makes me want to be where my kids can come to me and be open. You know, like some things I talk to my mom about and some things I feel like I can't because I don't know what she's going to say. Yeah. You know, or how she's going to react to it. So I want my kids to be able to come to me for anything. Right. You know, no matter what it is. I don't care what it is. Come to me. Anything in this world. Like,
I can so that. So, because with you know, being a mom as well, what have you took from your mom and applied it to being a mother?
Like, you know, the same thing, like how what Raven said, like, I don't know, I just want my son to want to come to me, like, I want to be a better mom, and I want him to, like, I want to show him, like, he can be anything he wants to. You know, like, you don't have to stay in Dalton, like, there's nothing wrong with Dalton, but you can also, like, travel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want him to do sports, different shit, like.
So I can say, though, one thing I did learn from my mom, and I want to teach my kids, is there's always a way. You know, like, that's one thing my mom has always put in my head, like, there's a way to do it. You know, there's always, like, if you ain't got it now, there's a way that you can make that money. Like, my mom's always, you know, said that you can do it, you know, like, you ain't got it now, you know, best believe you're gonna get it. Something's gonna work out. She's has told me, you gotta walk out there on faith. I'm like, mama, you know, like, I don't know if I walk out there on faith, what's gonna happen, you know? So that's one thing I can say.
So how do y'all all feel about child support?
I feel like whoever got custody of the child, the other parent should pay child support. It don't matter if it's the mom or the daddy. I just feel like, because then neither one of these parents make the kid on their own. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they should help. But I feel like too also, if you paying child support for your child, you still need to get your child, take them and do stuff and do other stuff with them too. Most men feel like, oh, because I pay child support, they don't gotta do shit. Hell nah. That child support ain't nothing. You still need to get your child, take them out, hang with them, teach them stuff, you know, spend time with them, show them that you love them. And then just like some of the parents, they be getting this child support money and spending it on themselves. I mean, it's okay sometimes because, I mean, you taking care of your child by yourself during the week, but still you need to make sure your stuff and your child is taken care of. You know what I'm saying? But then these daddies just kill me with that dumbass child support. Shit like, just because you pay child support, you don't supposed to do nothing else. Nigga,
you should want to do for your child.
Exactly.
You should want to. That shouldn't be an issue.
Right, because you knew the consequences when you was laying down doing what the fuck you was doing.
You knew what could happen.
You should have just
I
let
feel
the whole
like
swallow.
it depends on the like. What you say?
You should have just let that whole swallow then.
I'm screaming. No, you did. I'm screaming. I feel like it depends on like the situation. Like if the father is getting the kid, you know what I mean. If he's taking care of the kid, and you don't need the money, then okay.
Yeah.
Don't be a greedy bitch. But if you need the money for real and he ain't giving you nothing, you know what I mean? I feel like it's necessary. You know, like, especially if I know you, like, you can give me something. You're not even trying, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's necessary. Like, if you seen her, I don't know, like if you getting checks and you're not giving me your child even $20, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can beat that. Like you could beat that.
Yeah.
That's most definitely like too if your child is an athlete. You know what I'm saying? And they got this going on, that going on.
Yeah, and you want them to
support
do
your
that.
child and help their mother, because stuff like that is expensive.
Come on
Basketball,
now.
football, track,
Fucking yearbook, all
everything.
that.
Like I feel like you should be able to help your child or your baby mama anyway. Most definitely if they're the athlete, not even if they're an athlete, but I think you should be there for a child. If you're a parent and you lay down and make a baby, I think you should take care of them.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I think that I've always said that I didn't believe in child support. I always said that, you know, like I'm not going to force somebody to do something if they don't want to do it. But then again, it came to a point for me where I'm not going to do everything by myself.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to do it, you know, like I'm not going to sit here and raise this kid by buying them this and that and like you're not doing anything. Yeah, you know, I think spending time with your child is great. You know, they need that time, but time can't buy them clothes.
Right.
Time can't buy them school supplies, you know. So that's how I think on it. I think child support is for the child, but at the same time, if I'm taking care of my child, you know, I'm taking care of them with the money I make every week, you know, and they have what they have, and there is something like that where I'll have myself at McDonald's, give me something to eat. I'm not gonna go splurge their money, you know, but I might give me something to eat because, you know, that is coming to my household, and that's where the kid lives, is in my household.
Right.
You know, so that's how
I agree with that too, because that's like a good topic too, because a lot of people become mothers and they think they can't do stuff, they still can't enjoy yourself. As long as you're taking care of your child, your child taken care of, and your household taken care of, it's okay for you to still go out, have a drink, hang out with your friends sometimes. Hell, you deserve it. And the daddies out here doing whatever the hell they want to do.
Come on now.
It's okay to have a mommy moment, you know what I'm saying? Because my mama had 4 kids biologically, but she raised 7. And I'm gonna tell you what, my mama still did what she had to do, made sure her 4 kids plus the other kids she raised was taken care of, and she still went out and did her girl thing and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of these young parents nowadays, they be stressed out. Oh, I got a baby, I can't do this. Yes, as long as your baby's taken care of and your home taken care of, it's okay for you to go out and enjoy yourself and still have that mommy moment, because you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be a mama for the rest of your life. So you can still go and do what you want to do, but you still have to know your boundaries. You know, you're a mother at the end of the day, and you still have a life at the end of the day. You just have to learn how to manage both.
You got to, definitely, especially for your kids. So what would y'all describe y'all's parenting type style as?
I think my style is like, I have like a little strict, you know, but at the same time, it's, how do I say, like, it's strict, but it's like comfortable where they can, you know, like it's strict, comfortable, if that makes sense.
That's
like,
understandable. Yeah. Like, you know, not to play with me, but at the same time, we could play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I have, basically, my son knows my oldest knows that we go to somebody's house, you don't sit on nobody's couch. You don't bounce around. You sit down. If you go and be on the couch, you sit down like you got sense.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I don't tell him anything to like scary way. You know, I sit down and I talk to him and I explain to him like what it is. I don't be like, yelling at him. I break it down and explain, because I feel like me growing up, when anybody yelled at me, I cried. It hurt my little feelings. Like, it hurt my feelings so bad. So I don't want to be like that, because I know how it made me feel. Okay. So I try to change it up and have a conversation.
That's good. You gotta be tough, because you got boys.
Yeah.
You know, they'll get to the point in life where they think they get bigger than you. So you need to keep that mentality to stay.
I'm used to, in my family, we're used to seeing girls. We have a lot of girls in our family. So it's like having a son, it's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Do you ever feel like that, growing up with all girls, and like seeing your mom raise your little sister, that do you ever feel like you treat him like, or more soft with him because that you been around girls?
So. That's what I think it is. Like, cause that's how we were with my little cousin. Like, we used to be really gentle with him, but then we had to realize like he's a boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. I don't know. Like, he needs to be like tough a little bit.
They gonna be rough anyway.
Yeah. I mean, when Jace, like when he was little, he'd fall, and I'm like, "Oh, you okay?" Yeah. But now with my oldest, like this is my second, or my youngest is my second kid. He falls, he don't cry. Get up. You good? Get up. You know.
I used to be, oh my gosh, every time he fell, oh my gosh, are you okay? Like, but I had to learn, like, he gonna fall. Like,
yeah,
you know
things are gonna happen.
Yeah.
And sometimes they only cry like when they won't cry, but when you go up to them and be like, "Oh, are you okay?" That's when they gonna start crying. Yeah, if you just act like you didn't see it and let them dust that shit off, they gonna get on up and do that shit again.
So, do you want kids of your own?
Hell no.
No. So the dance team just like your
those are my kids right there, because I can send their ass home and I don't got a problem with kids. I don't want no kids. You know what I'm saying? If it came down to it, then I'll take care of my kids. But do I want kids? I like to go and do what I want to, but which is crazy because I really don't do nothing. Everything I do now is with my dance team. So
because you take them out and do stuff.
I do but like I used to want a baby just in case. So when I'm gone, I can have a little mini me around here. Maybe I still might one day, but I don't know. I just look at people with kids and be like, whew.
That's what we feel too. Like, tired.
But like babies, I love babies. I ain't gonna lie, babies, I love babies. But when your child can get up to where they can start walking, most people are like, oh, it's better when they can get up and start walking and talking. I like babies. I love babies because they're babies. But when you get a child get up in age and they get to walking and talking, most definitely a badass smart mouth child. I can't deal. I cannot stand no smart mouth badass children.
Yeah, and then with you having a dance team, have y'all ever been out on a competition or something and got to fighting or anything?
So let me tell you about that. So one year we went to Chattanooga, and that's when I had like a bunch of girls on my team, and we had danced with their Boys and Girls Club, and then of course these boys from Chattanooga came out trying to talk to some of my older girls on the team. And they was ignoring them. No, my girls, they didn't want to talk to them. Okay. So they start calling them all type of hoes and this and that and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, y'all, come on, let's just ignore them. So then a lot of the kids on my team was younger too. And then, I don't think at the time they knew I was who I am. So one of the boys hollered out, that's why your coach got a dick. And baby, before I knew it, I forgot there was a kid. I was on my way to the little boy. What saved him is when I turned around, my whole dance team and the parents and everybody was coming. So we was finna fuck Chattanooga up, and then I had to think about it. No, it's not worth it, Let's just get in the car. Then y'all know I had Khadijah crazy ass with me. She trying to run the kids over. They wouldn't let her leave, so she finna run. It was just a lie. And then I had looked back on. I was like, dang, y'all, we all really finna be in jail. Even the kids, but that's the only incident I ever had. Normally, everywhere else I go, y'all know I'm a people person. It's just like sometimes at competitions like this, the last one we had, it was some guy judges, and they haters. I feel like because a lot of those teams, I'm not just saying it because it's my dance team. A lot of those teams was not better than my dance team, and my team didn't place. And I feel like it's because the judges was guys, and they know I'm a guy. And you know how other gay guys is. They have that. Like they always gotta compete with each other. Bitch, I'm not gonna compete with the next bitch. And I feel like they took it out on my dancing. Just like I danced in the parent battle. everybody that was there, I had the whole gym on their feet. You know damn well those parents didn't beat me. Yeah. And then y'all gave third place to this coach that looked like she was having a seizure the whole time. You know, it was unfair.
Yeah.
And you know, my mama was mad. You know, she was like, they cheated those babies, they wrong for that. But then like I had to explain to my kids, you know, other gay boys, not all of them, but most of them is jealous of the next bitch. They don't want to be the only one that can do that, or they don't want to be the only one that can do this and do that. And with me getting out there dancing, showing my ass, you know, they felt some type of way. So I really just had to leave because I was ready to go the fuck off. But with my kids being there, I was like, it ain't worth it. Because, bitch, everybody in the gym know that y'all want better than us. Then I had other people that was there on the competition come in and was like, oh, your team did such a good job. They did that. And that's when I was like, you know, thank you. I know, but there was some haters, basically. Yeah. But y'all taking that shit out on my dance team because y'all know them damn kids was not better than mine. Period. I mean, we go through some really tough competitions. Now, some of those teams that be winning, they deserve to win. You know, they've been dancing 5-10 years. My team is just started 5 years, and then every year I get new kids and I got a smaller team. Yeah. But this last competition, they showed their ass. Like they should have won in certain categories, and they didn't. And it's because the judges was haters. But fuck them, because my kids still left with a smile. We still do what we do. Right. We still got trophies, so it's nothing. I just laugh at it and keep going about my business. Because bitch, next time if we run into you, bitch, just know. I know where to go with you. But
so I also want to ask you about how do you feel about fighting women? Because I know you said you're on probation now, but you did also mention like. So
my thing about that is, when I was growing up, this girl used to bully me, and I never would hear her back. Okay. And I used to tell my mama all the time, and my mama got tired of that. My mama was like, she knew you was a boy. If that bitch hit you again, beat her motherfucking ass, because I'm tired of you coming in here. So we was outside one day, and that bitch tried her luck, and I whooped her ass, and she had a twin brother. I whooped his ass too. Then my brother jumped in, but it was too late because I already done had it handled. Yeah. So then their mama jumped in, and my brother pushed their mama, and then we went upstairs and got my mama, and she came outside ready to fight. But my thing is, I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna hit a bitch, because if a bitch hit me, I'm hitting her back. Period. But it's different. You knew I was a man before you ran up on me and put your motherfucking hands on me. I'm gonna try to walk away. Now you can say whatever you want to say, but don't put your hands on me. If you put your hands on me, bitch, I'm gonna hit you back. Right. I'm not just gonna sit there and necessarily beat her ass. But bitch, if you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. Period. And you know, a girl, if I get into it with a girl, I'm gonna say some shit to make you want to hit me. Like I'm gonna try to go below the belt if we into it. Yeah. Which might be wrong, but bitch, at that point, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say some shit to make you want to run up and hit
everybody else.
Because when you hit me, I'm gonna beat your ass. But a nigga, you ain't even got to say the wrong thing to me, bitch. I'm finna hit you in your motherfucking mouth because you's the man.
What's your little line that you'll beat a what?
I'll beat a bitch ass and fuck. Oh, what?
Out the drawers.
She said, yeah, you'll beat her out the drawers and.
Oh yeah, I'll beat a bitch out her wig, her shoes, her sock, her panties, her drawers, and it don't even matter. But yeah, like for a girl, it's different. Like if I can avoid fighting a bitch, I will. But if we get into it, I'm gonna say the most hurtful shit to make you want to hit me. Because if you hit me first, I'm gonna hit your ass back. Period. But a nigga, if we into it, you even breathe wrong, bitch, I'm going to your shit because you a man.
And I done seen you out, and you done got into it with a couple of them, and you really, and she really beat that ass.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go like a nigga. If you come for me, bitch, I'm gonna fight you. But a girl, you know, I'll try to walk away because just because I know I'm a man, bitch, and I'm not gonna necessarily just fight no girl. But bitch, if you hit me, I'm hitting you back. Period. Yeah. It's like I said on this show. I'm not going on Baddies to fight. But I'm gonna let y'all bitches know, if one of you bitches hit me, I'm gonna slap your ass back, but then you're gonna have to call your brother, your uncle, whoever the fuck you call, they're gonna have to catch this fade, bitch, because of you. And I'm gonna whoop that ass. Yeah. Period. Yeah. But yes, Raven, you was there one of my little. Yeah. You know, I didn't mean to push you down, but you know. And I even try to walk away from him too. For the most part, if I can try to avoid a fight, I will. It don't matter who it is, girl or boy. But if you come to that point where you up in my face, most definitely nigga, like if you in my reaching distance, I'm gonna knock your ass out. I'm not gonna let you hit me first because your first mistake might knock me out. So bitch, I'm gonna go on your shit. And 9 times out of 10, you gonna be laid out. A girl, you know, I'll argue with that bitch because you ain't just gonna say nothing to me. I'm gonna say some shit to make you want to fight. Then if you hit me, I'm gonna knock your ass out. But if you don't, you just talking, bitch, then just talk. Yeah. But if you put your hands on me, my mama raised me, I don't give a fuck who it is. If they hit you, hit their ass back.
I feel you because if I had a son, and tell me how you feel about this, if a woman hit Jay's, like hitting him and she hit him back, how you feeling?
Well, I told Jace, if somebody hits you, tell them no twice. That's all you gotta do is tell them no twice. If after that second time they hit you again, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like
I'm not gonna tell
you keep hitting me bruh, it's only so much I can take.
Yeah, I told him to never put his hands on a female. Like, don't, get mad and hit a female. But if you tell them more than 2 times to stop hitting you, stop doing something to you, and they don't stop, then you gotta put them in their place to do that.
Because there's a lot of girls out here that I don't think a lot of bitches like keep hitting niggas and they try not to fight back, and you just keep going. You can't hit nobody, and some of these bitches can hit hard and expect them not to hit you back. Bitch, no, if you don't want nobody to put their hands on you, don't put your hands on them. That's like I tell my sisters. I got sisters. If you with a nigga, don't put your hands on him if you don't want him to hit you back.
Come on.
Because if he hits you back, I'm gonna come beat his motherfucking ass, but then I'm gonna slap your ass too because you ain't got no business putting your hands on him. Don't put your hands on no nigga if you don't want him to hit you back.
I mean, it's the truth.
Because if he hit you back, he got every right to hit you back. If you don't want him to hit you, don't hit him.
But it just depends. Like, if I'm just like, he just hit you a little bit, you ain't gotta beat me up. You know what I mean? You can just slam me a little bit.
Rough me up a little bit.
You know, I can't take all. I can't say that. Yeah. So be for real with me when you hit me.
But see, a lot of girls be like, a lot of people like, a girl can't beat up no boy. Where I'm from in Mississippi, bitches be whooping niggas all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just, to me, it go like this. If you with a man and he beating you, if you don't fight back, he gonna keep beating you because he gonna feel like you scared of him. If you fight a nigga back, he not gonna be too quick to jump on you because he know he gonna have to put up a fight. I'm not. That's how I am with a girl, bitch. I'm not just gonna sit up there and beat up no girl because I know average nigga in the street ain't fucking with me. So I'm not gonna sit up there and just beat up no girl. That bitch hit me, I might slap that bitch down, push her down. I'm gonna let that bitch know this ain't what you want. But I'm not just gonna sit there
and beat her down.
My mama didn't raise me like that, and I got sisters that'll handle that.
And
but
me and Tamya done tore up a party before.
It was Raven's fault. Yes, I'm not even gonna say it was Raven's fault. Because she did the right thing. She tried to.
What happened with this? I missed. You never told me about this.
The girl hit me first.
Okay.
She said that when she's gonna be mad when she see me. Okay, so I had a friend that was like, Raven, ain't that the girl that said she gonna beat your ass on sight? The girl was bold. She hit my friend first, and then she hit me first. And so that's when we was ready to fight. And like everybody was trying to hold me back. No, she hit me first. Tamya, they got me outside. Tamya tried to guard the door. I'm not going for it. I made my way in there. Yeah. And we was in there fighting. Right. Tamya, I didn't even see it, but Tamya on the other end fighting, slamming the boyfriend, and it's bad.
See, that's the type of friend I am. If you start drama, I'm not gonna have your back.
Right.
But see, when we went and Raven saw the girl, Raven was like, okay, y'all, I'm gonna be good because we was having fun. She ignored it. The girl swung on Raven. If somebody swung on me, I'm gonna hit them back too. Even when she swung on Raven, she didn't hit Raven. She hit the next person. Raven still ignored it. I had Raven outside. I was like, just calm down. Then the other girl she was with was like, no, we're going in there to fight. So I wasn't finna keep trying to push all the big bitches. So they went in there or whatever. I was studying outside talking to the next person. So I'm like, okay, ain't nothing going on. It's quiet. So when I walk back in there, I see Raven fighting. I see this boy hitting my cousin, which was the girl. So I just went in there and did what I had to do. Like, I whooped his ass so quick, and then they broke it up. And when they got me off him, he kept wanting to fight the girls. So that second time, I picked that bitch up. And when we was fighting, I just felt I was finna fall. Because I was doing his ass so fast.
I'm screaming.
And I just knew I was finna fall. And this nigga ain't finna get on top of me. So while I was falling, I picked his ass up, slammed him on that liquor table, slid him to the end. And when he got to the end, I was beating that ass. Slid him.
You didn't slid him.
Knocked all the liquor off the table. When we got to the end, bitch, you not finna get on me. So I whooped his motherfucking ass. He was pulling my hair. And my cousin was like,
not pulling your hair. This nigga, no.
These hands were so quick for him, he couldn't do nothing but pull my hair because he didn't stand a chance.
Not you, So I seen it.
So when they broke, he had to sit on my back. He literally was sitting on my back begging me to stop beating up his friend. Like, he was really like, Tamya, please let him go. So then after the fight happened, we went outside. Everybody got me outside, me and Raven now. And he swung on my girl cousin again. Like, nigga, I whooped you twice. Instead of you coming to swing on me,
why the fuck are you swinging on my girl?
He hit my cousin again. And we was outside. By that time, I broke loose. I done pushed. Every nigga that was outside in the way was on the ground. Like, I was trying to get to him. Like, couldn't nobody do nothing with me. Like, it was. Period. And then I just remember this boy. I don't know who he is to this day. kept on saying, that's the whole nigga, that's the girl man, that's the whole nigga, that's all I remember. I don't remember who he is. I just remember I pushed a couple of the boy that was with him, his friends, and I'm gonna say his friends ain't shit, cause they didn't try to help him. I mean, if I see my friend getting beat up, I'm gonna jump in it.
A little bit.
I mean, Emir, he did break it up. You know, he was like, please stop beating him up tonight. Just please let him go. Just let him go. But the rest of them just sitting there watching. Then they ain't shit anyway, because y'all studying him hit this girl. Then y'all see him getting his ass whooped. Y'all didn't try to break it up or nothing. Yeah. But if I was them, I wouldn't have ran up on me neither, because they was all going to get their ass whooped. Because it was like, I was so mad. I was just looking at them niggas and they was falling. So.
No, because like when me and her was fighting, and like when they came to break us up, they were only pulling me off. You know, like, what about her? She hit me first.
And she snuck Raven, actually. That's how they even when Raven walked back in, that's when she snuck.
So I had to I had to handle my business.
Yeah, like, we tore it up. Yes, it was a little girl, but she hit 23, we tore that bitch up. When we got there, it was dead anyway. Like, everybody was just sitting there. We went in there and started taking the shots. And
we was dancing.
It went from...
it was her birthday party?
It wasn't her. It was somebody else.
It was... birthday party.
Don't run up on my sister trying to sneak.
Baby, they know they made a wrong decision that night, because they found out real fast.
Period.
It just happened. Brie, I didn't know none of them folks. I just went in there and saw them fight, and it was like, okay. I had on one of them t-shirt dresses. I had just got my nails done and my hair done. Only thing I lost in that fight was my shoes. My lashes was still attached. My nails was still on. All I lost was my shoes, because I whooped that ass fast. I don't play.
Hey, sorry, girl.
That's why I say, that's why I won't fight a girl, because the average nigga, I'm not saying I'm the baddest person in the world, but I know me. I got my hands is registered to box. I know what I can do. So an average nigga not fucking with me. So yeah, it was
that night was crazy.
Okay then.
And then like I was at the club one night, and they was talking about how his cousins and stuff was supposed to want to fight at the club. So I was sitting in the club, and his uncle, I guess whoever his uncle is, walked up, and you know he was coming to him. And I knew, so I got up like, so what you want to do? Do you want to fight?
Like,
and they were like, he not even coming for that. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, I'm just, you know, just in case, I'm prepared. Yeah.
Okay then, yeah. All right, well, you got a lot going on.
Yeah.
So, you know, you did the hosting, you got Baddies, you got the dance club. So in the end goal, what is your end goal? Like, what is it that you want as a career, I guess you could say?
Really, I really one day want to get my own building for my dance team and just do that full time. And what I really want is to see my girls that I have and I teach be successful in life. That's really what I want. That's what I do it for.
Mentors,
because, yeah.
Like, okay.
Like the captain of my dance team, y'all, she amazing. She do so much. She do hair.
I love
she
her.
work at Walmart. She a straight A student in school. Like and she managed to do all that and still keep her grades up, still dance, and she's just such a sweetheart. So seeing some of my girls do stuff, it really made me feel like, okay, what I'm doing working. Like Asia. I'm so proud of Asia now. Like,
we was just talking about her. Actually,
I am so proud of Asia now, right? Like, cause, and you know, I feel like me being there and these girl life a lot of the time is what making them want to be better in life. So seeing them do great things made me feel like, okay, yeah, I had a part of that. Yeah, I did that. Like when Asia won in that pageant, it was just like, wow, like she didn't even win. She just won Miss Congeniality, but the whole damn auditorium was up on their feet. You would have thought she won, but you know, we did that. So what I'm doing with these kids is paying off. So that's what motivated me to keep doing it.
So in your building, you just want to have your dance studio, or do you want to have? That's
just my dance studio. Eventually, I want to get. Well, I thought about, do I want to be on the TV show with a dance? Not really, because I don't want bitches following me around the whole time.
It's giving like, I always thought your dance company was giving like, what's that show?
Dancing Dolls.
It was giving that.
Yeah, see, but the thing is, like, now that I'm into the TV stuff, at first I used to be like, I don't want to do that because I don't want people following me around with the camera all the time, and you know, I can't my dick when I want to because you know I gotta make sure they ain't there. But it's like now, that's why I'm doing reality TV, because you know, eventually I just want to get myself out there, you know, known, you know, as a role model, as a person, what I like to do. Like these TV shows, I'm not going on there to fight, but a lot of people think that's what I'm going on there for. I'm going on there because I like to just have fun, twerk, dance, bit of life for the party. But like I said, in the end, I don't get it twisted because I am a Leo. That's all I'm gonna say. These hands will get. They can go either way. So these hands is bisexual. They go either way.
I knew you said that. Hey. All right. Well, I thank you for coming on here. Thank you, Keziah, for jumping in. No, it was like last minute, but I thank you. And yes, I thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment. And
we're gonna take these shots.
Let's go ahead and look me up.
I'm gonna take a shot for someone that should be here right now with us, Khadijah.
And Hank.
Hey.
Yes, they told me to give them a shout out. Shout out to my best friends, Khadijah and Hank. You know, they in the service. They doing a big one.
And they are. I want them on here too.
I'm glad they got on double because now my liver.
Your liver, yeah. No, because Khadijah don't know how to act. She don't know how to act.
She do not know how to say no.
Oh my God.
She will keep coming and coming and coming.
We talking about you. Since you been gone, friend, my liver's gonna recover. But we're gonna take this shot for you and Hank.
And I miss them both. Like,
yeah, I miss them too.
Cheers to y'all doing y'all big one. Period.
Okay, period.
Cheers.